I thought Looking for Mr. Right was a pretty enjoyable film. This was released in 2014. It's directed by Kevin Connor and it's written by John Donovan, Debbie Gaughan, Jennifer Notas Shapiro, and we have a cast including Sarah Lancaster, Kip Pardue, Brandon Quinn, Katy Stoll. Great cast, solid performances. I really enjoyed the narrative as well. Lancaster plays Annie, who is an author, and her publisher has published her book called My George, and they kind of thought it was a true story. They thought it was a memoir, but it's more of a fictitious representation of what she wants her future to look like. I guess she's trying to manifest it through the book. And unfortunately, that means that all of her readers believe that the George in the book is a real person and they want to meet George. But George doesn't exist. And Annie's kind of being threatened with breach of contract if she doesn't go along with this, which I have to say doesn't seem fair. But there are various different approaches at how they're tackling this situation. And could Annie find true love, her real George, in the process? I'm not going to say, but I enjoyed it. I really liked the narrative. I thought it flowed well. I thought the pacing was really good. Very well executed narrative. Annie is a very likeable character, a very likeable protagonist. I definitely wanted the best for her, and we meet some other interesting characters along the way. We also have a character called George, and the George in this, I won't say too much about him, but he is a very likeable individual as well. So great narrative, likeable characters, really good performances, decent variety in the film itself, in the action, in the locations. We have some gorgeous houses. We get to see some really beautiful properties in this, and in general, visually, it's quite a treat. So I'm quite happy with this one. I thought Looking for Mr. Right was a decent Hallmark film. Great story, likeable characters, good performances, visually quite appealing. I'm left wanting for nothing. If you're a fan of Hallmark in general, or if this just sounds like a kind of film that might appeal to you, then I think it's clear to say that I'm quite happy to recommend it. I enjoyed Looking for Mr. Right, and it's definitely one that I think is worth watching.